How you do it? Oh, there it is. Hey guys, welcome. Who is here? You guys already know the routine. If y'all here, you gotta tell me you here. So pardon me if you see the light shining in my glasses. I'm sorry. I'm doing a little bulletin points that I'm reading, and I gotta be able to see. I was struggling today. I am going live on Instagram. Welcome. Is that Lavish Foster? I don't know. See, I told y'all these business names. I'll be getting confused. I don't know who is who. Thanks for joining me on Instagram. I'm going live on Instagram because is no way to do it like share, or at least I don't know how to do it yet. Share from YouTube to IG. So and IG, y'all know I suck at IG. I do. I'm really trying to beef that up a little bit. So in order for me to improve my social presence on IG, I gotta be over there. So I'll be kind of probably going live over there a little more often. However, IG, it's a little too much work to be looking at all these screens. So eventually I'm gonna need you guys roll on over here to YouTube because that is where I'll be. Trinidad. I get so much love from Trinidad, guys. I can't wait to come over there. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen. Good day, Miss Drake. Good day. Hey, Tanya. What's up, Tanya? Hey, Cher. Y'all are all over the place. I'm loving it. So, guys, like I said, only on Q3, because I don't like saying I'm gonna do something and then stuff pop up and I can't do it. So for Q3, I told you guys yesterday we kind of ruled out a weekly thing we're gonna be doing. And on Tuesdays, I just want to kind of share some business tips with you guys, because in the membership, YouTube membership, we actually are doing our live broadcast, a lot of like just different elements of business. And I know some of you guys, or at least this is the request I've been getting. So don't think I'm just jumping out there doing something. That ain't what's happening, baby. That ain't what's happening. People have been coming to me with these same old questions, such as marketing and like building a business and all that good stuff. And if nothing else, I love talking about business. I could talk about business all day long, like all day long. So it doesn't bother me. So not only do I love talking about business, I love learning about business, right? I love learning about business. I love learning different aspects of business. And at the end of the day, you can always get better. You can always improve upon your processes and what you're already doing. Hey, Tanya. So on Tuesdays, that's pretty much what I'm gonna be doing, just sharing some business tips with you guys, and it pretty much be like just common stuff I get asked a lot about. I don't know why I get so many questions about social media, because your girl is not that good. I kind of show up when I want to, I disappear when I want to. So I mean, I know, don't charge it to my heart, baby. Charge it to my head, because it's just so much I have going on. But I really, now that I'm putting different things in place to help me sustain my business, such as assistants and team members, and fulfill all this stuff, right? It's really allowing me to go live more often and really connect with you guys like I love doing. So I'm gonna be talking to you guys on Tuesdays, just sharing some business tips with you guys. It may be for you, it may not, baby. Take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, take whatever you need and just leave the rest for somebody else. But I'm still gonna say it because these are a lot of the questions that I get. So one of my things is, hey, Nardos. So one of my things I get asked so much about is social media. I don't know why. I am not that great. I think I was able to build a tribe, but that doesn't mean I'm great at social media. That means I'm great at connection, and I know how to connect with people. I'm relatable. I'm personable, right? Sometimes I get my social media right. Sometimes I get it wrong, right? But when I'm consistent and I got my marketing plan all in place, and baby, I'm on a roll. I'm on a roll. But then there's those times, because social media takes so much time. It takes a lot of time. And it's like that's a job within itself. And that's when I kind of just fall off. That's when I kind of just fall off. I'm just being honest. I did. But I wanted to tell you guys, like, how one thing about me, and I know I just know this to be true because it works for me. So even if I disappear, right? Or if I'm not consistent, y'all know I normally go live and I do my live things at night. However, that was before I had this office. Now that this office has become an expense, I need to work while I'm in the office. So now I tend to go live or I do things a lot earlier while I'm in the office. For me, in the beginning, that was kind of rough because my people, my tribe, my audience is used to me going late. Not to mention, that's when y'all are popping. That's when y'all popping. Your juices is flowing because you got all your day-to-day stuff out the way. You went to work, you handled the house, you handled the kids, you did the dinner, you put the cape on. So normally at nighttime, that was a good time that we were able to connect and do all this stuff. But baby, nighttime don't work for me no more. It really don't. So I used to like, all right, I'm gonna go live here. Like went my partial late night biz. That's why I ended, because there's no way I could be in here all day doing, business stuff and then go home and run a whole training every Wednesday. So I was like, okay, that's not gonna work. So now that I transitioned and I'm doing my lives a lot earlier, I'm amazing. I feel happy that you guys are here with me. I thank you for being here with me. So I normally try and tell you guys like when I'm going live, how it's going to look for the next few months. I used to get this wrong by saying, oh, this is what I'm going to do every Wednesday, every week. Yeah, baby, things happen. Life happens. So now I know anything I say that I'm doing, it need a cutoff date. So for this is going to be for Q3. And if it goes amazingly well, like I really believe that it will, because some of the stuff that we're talking about and we're doing and we're going to be training on is things that ultimately a lot of you guys were having issues with. So I'm just excited about that. She said, Keats, she said, miss your face. I miss your name popping up. Okay, so hey, Candace, let me know when you get my package, baby. We mailed it off. Let me know when you get it because we need them aprons for class. We be going next week. So real quick, because I got to do some work. So I really wanted to talk about social media because so many people talk about social media as the expert. I'm not going to talk to y'all like I'm the expert. All I can tell you is how to not only hone in on it, but how to make it actually work. So even like I said, when I disappear, when I come back, I get traction on my social media. It's not too often I have a bunch of crickets. The reason why is because the same 3 things that I'm about to tell you guys is the same 3 things I did, and I do it every time I come back. And it works. For me, it works. So I'm almost certain that if you do the same thing, babe, or something very similar, it'll work for you too. Main thing is, that's another reason why I don't go live on Instagram, because they be shutting my screen off. They're on iPhone. Sorry, guys, the screen shut down. My fault. Hey, Lily. So another thing, first thing is, social media is a job within itself, right? It really is. So normally, when I'm like on my social media bandwagon, people get mad with me. They do. And I mean everybody around me. My kids, my family, my significant other, everybody get a little like, there she go in that phone, because it's a whole job within itself. And y'all know how y'all are. Y'all get to asking questions and I gotta respond, right? So we end up having a whole conversation. If it's not on social media, it's in a community app or it's on YouTube. Guys, YouTube, just responding to them comments, that's like an hour a day by itself. However, if you're really trying to build brand recognition and you're really trying to build an online presence, you got to pay attention to people that's paying attention to you. You can't have people paying attention to you and you just like, oh, you're not responding, or they're just kind of like left in the lingo or left in limbo. One thing I can say that people normally almost always say about me, and that's even if I'm not active, if I get questions or things on my posts, I'm going to respond. It's like, that's the least you could do, right? So when you guys are like liking my posts or engaging with my posts or asking questions on my posts, like, I respond. But when it get overwhelming, because it's a lot, I know I got to get that thing to somebody else because I don't want nobody to feel ignored. But I definitely wanted it to happen and not take up my entire day. So the one thing to find out, I know what you guys like I know what you guys like for me to post. Why? Because I ask you, I always get your feedback. And then 2, I realize and I notice what you guys are actually commenting on or liking or sharing or things like that, right? So the number one thing, and y'all, I do this every day. Some of y'all probably pluck your nerves. I don't care because it's saving a lot of time over here because I don't want to guess. I don't want to sit here and think what you guys want from me. I want to know, what do you want to see? And you guys give me a whole rundown of things that you are struggling with or things that you would like to see. And that gives me great content for YouTube. So I didn't got to sit there and brainstorm like, oh my God, what I'm going to do, what I'm going to do, what I'm going to make. I ask you guys, what is it you want to see? Same thing in the group. Like even when we going down to the tours, I'm like, I'm not going to sit here and figure out a whole route. I'm going to ask them, where everybody at? Where the people that's buying? When the people that's buying and hitting them pay buttons, oh, I'm coming to your city. And those that's not, baby, we gonna cancel it. But the biggest thing is ask your audience, right? If social media has really changed since I've been on it. I just discovered something on YouTube today. Like I didn't know they had stories and lives and shorts. That's too much. That's too much. But the way they do make it easy for content is creating polls. Polls for me work really, really, really well. And for a lot of the things that you guys do, polls will work really, really, really well. For one, a poll, if you're asking a question, sometimes people don't really want to answer the question. Like if they have to be, if it has to be tied to their name, like they're all worried about who's going to see their answer and who's going to see that they support your business. And it's a lot. So to really kind of eliminate that, a poll is a great way to find out what do people want to see on your feeds, right? A lot of you guys that were and when we talked about this back in the coaching sessions, it's like just ask them what they want and deliver. Some people may like quotes. I know a lot of you guys like quotes, especially if it's something that resonates. Pictures of backdrops, like those for me always get a lot of traction. Don't let it be a video. That's going to keep me busy all day because there's it's just a lot of comments and then a lot of questions. So normally when I'm doing video, if I'm posting a video, I try to be a little strategic and try to make sure I'm not super busy because it's, again, that's the worst feeling when you posting a video and somebody asks like, well, where is this and where is that? You don't want people, for one, that look bad for you as the business owner. It looks as if like, oh, she can't tell this, she can't tell that. So I try and be a little strategic, make sure that I have time to really answer those questions or really respond back to those comments, because then you're building, again, a tribe. There's no sense in having people follow you and engage with your stuff and you're not reciprocating that same energy. So main thing, number one, ask them what they want. I think I dropped a poll yesterday. I asked where you guys located, and that was in the group. And from that one question, we were able to already determine what the top 3 cities was going to be for the next tour, right? I'm not going to sit there and think of that thing. I'm going to go to where the people are that really want it, and it's going to actually make moves, right? So I ask polls all the time. It's a real quick way to get an answer, to get the answer you want. Am I the only one to do polls? Hey, train. Keats, so you say you're going to start. I don't know why I keep calling you Keats because I see it. So you say you're going to start today. I'm trying to tell you, just ask them what they want. And if sometimes it gets a little fuzzy when you are in like a service-based business. Like if it's products, it's super easy because you can easily, it's so many ways to really showcase your products without actually selling your products. Where am I? Dad, give me that cup, baby. No, that one, yeah. Thank you, sweetie. Y'all bless Jazz. She's so sweet. So something like this, right? If y'all been on the YouTube channel, y'all should have saw our products under my videos. Now it's fully launched. But I could easily sell and promote this thing by just sitting here drinking some coffee. I ain't sitting here telling y'all to go buy nothing. But if I sit here with this every day, I am creating one, brand recognition. And two, y'all be like, oh, that's cute. Oh, where'd you get that from? Or, you know, y'all ask questions all the time. But when you got products, it's super easy for me, it's super easy to promote a product because it's a physical thing. You can sit there and showcase it. You can talk about it. You can touch it, feel it. It's tangible. However, when it's service is it's not really hard, but if you know how to do it, it's easy. However, service is more emotional, right? It's okay. Somebody has to or should be buying from your services because of the connection. Like that's what I briefly talked on it yesterday. I think. I don't know, but that's when you're more or less selling a promise. A service is more than a promise. It's a promise saying that you're going to be able to deliver what this person wants. And if they can't see it, touch it, feel it, they got to believe in you, baby. And how are you going to deliver that thing? Oh, she said she still want her t-shirt. I got it, girl. I got it. So, Trina, if you do polls, like what are your polls saying? Like one thing is before you do a poll, you should have a goal and why you're doing this poll. Like the poll I did yesterday, my goal was to select my top locations that I'm definitely going to put on the tour, right? So sometimes it go a little left because it's not really a goal attached to it. If I'm doing a contest, the goal is to maybe increase my following, increase my subscribers, right? I have to have a goal attached to everything I'm doing. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to measure if it's successful. I have a goal in drinking water. I'm trying to tell you. So you have to like really attach a goal to it. So maybe Trina, let's just say, I know you do decor. We got chit chat because you probably switch some stuff up. I don't know. But if you're doing, let's just say if you're doing decor, a simple poll could be, like themes, what's the most popular theme, right? Or what was your consider? Well, this is a long question, but people that's pregnant, if you're talking to pregnant moms, right? What theme do you want your baby shower to be? For me, if I get a bunch of like princess, what's the cartoon, Ariel?
Yeah, Ariel.
Let's just say it's just said Ariel. Not necessarily meaning that I have already booked those guys, but if I know 50 people on my feed want an Ariel baby shower, what do you think my next mock-up gonna be? An Ariel baby shower. Even if it's not a full throttle baby shower, but I'm gonna have so many elements in that mock-up that is gonna attract those pregnant moms that want an Ariel baby shower. So like when I say think of things like that and create polls, because ultimately you're pretty much positioning your business off the poll. That should be your next step. Whatever the highest answer is or whatever the case may be, baby, you need to go in planning mode now. How your thing gonna become real? So when you guys see me post backdrops and things like that, or like I'll do like colors of my class, and I'm asking something as simple as what color is the favorite? Why y'all think I'm doing that? First person to get it right, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna send you guys one of my mugs. Why do you think I am doing that? I do it a lot. I really do it a lot. But at the end of the day, it's always because of a very specific reason. So let's just say, I didn't even want to say it because I'm waiting for somebody to get the right answer because I want to send my cup. So one thing I'm going to tell you guys, y'all got to keep up with me because y'all know we had some coffee and I may bounce around a little bit, baby. But at the end of the day, everything got a purpose. Everything I'm going to say today has a purpose. So what we're going to start doing now that our merch line is like up and is active on our YouTube, I am going to start creating just different challenges, small, simple stuff though. Like first person to comment on the video. I'm going to send you guys a mug, or I may send you guys a t-shirt or something like that. Like, that's going to be so dope. But that's what we're going to start doing. So you'll hear me announce it at the beginning of the video or maybe in the description or something like that. And I'm going to start sending you guys my stuff. So yeah. So Tanya, you close, babe. You close. So it's not necessarily to find out. Absolutely, Lashina, good one. You're pretty much that's it. Is not to find out what fabric I'm gonna buy because I think I'm a supplier now, baby. I don't buy fabric no more. No, but what it is for my next tour or my next class, at that point now, whatever those popular votes were, I'm going to have that in the class, because what it do is attract the people that liked it. That ultimately is the ones that come in class. So let's just say one of my favorite colors is orange, yellow, coral. Y'all know I like the loud. I like the loud. She brings the loud colors, right? But if that's not what people are attracted to, I can't keep putting that in my classes because I like it. A lot of you guys fell in love with the classic one, the cream, gold, taupe. Like that was like so super simple. But if that is one of the highest traction backdrops I have, that's going to be in every class I got. Tell me if that makes sense. Give me a 1 if that makes sense. That's what I'm saying, Trina. So some people, you'll see the option of a poll and like, oh, it's a good question. But if you don't have a goal attached to the poll, like all of my polls is attached to some goal. I need to know, like now we're creating this whole outline. A lot of the questions I was asking you guys in the group a few months ago, hey, what area are you struggling in your business? Or what do you need help with? If I had a magic wand and I can help you do this, what would that be? Those questions was because when I knew I was going to do 4 to 3, like the Party Late Night Biz and the YouTube membership, I needed it to be content or solutions that you guys were actually struggling with, right? So anytime you see me ask some questions, don't think I'm just going off the deep end. It's like, oh, she got something to make it. Right. So yeah. Get it. Okay, wait a minute. So I definitely don't want to keep deciding the colors because for me, for one, I get tired of doing the same thing. I do. I get tired of doing the same design. But that last design was so popular and it had so many different. It was like teaching a lot of techniques with one design. And what I used to get stuck on colors. I don't now because of this super cool tool I use that just figure it out for me. But again, you're right. I don't want to keep deciding on colors because they may not like it. So if I'm going with the colors that you guys like, or that, generally that has the most votes, then quite naturally, I will have a successful class. Or I will have successful pictures or things like that, right? If I go with some random color, like sometimes when we was doing the fabric bundles, and I let y'all pick your own colors, but I had to deliver the recipe, I was like, oh, this is a little too challenging because y'all were picking some colors. I was like, baby, what in the world? You made it like a little difficult. I say, okay, we got to change this up. So yeah, so that's the thing is act, right? Canva is one I go to. I love Canva. I use Canva for everything. I really do. So Canva is one of mine too. All right, so number 2, and again, I'm just being honest, and I'm consistent. This is like one of my first go-tos. But when I fall off, it don't matter what it say because it's not relevant at that time. So I don't know how many of you guys are using your analytics. I'm trying to tell you, I use analytics for everything, right? I use my YouTube analytics. I use my Instagram analytics. I use my Facebook analytics. I use my Google analytics. I use all of my analytics because it really, prior to using that, and I've been using analytics for a while now, but prior to using that, I had a whole different concept or idea of who I was serving. I don't know why I thought my audience was younger. Like, no, my so totally different. I was way off. And if I did not use those analytics to realize that my audience primarily from 35 to 55, trying to leave their job, leave their 9-to-5, kids are grown, gone. It just was a lot that I learned about my audience using my analytics. That is why I did develop Partial Late Night Biz. And I want to go live at night? Of course not. That's like my time. I worked all day. That's my time. However, once I realized that was mainly when you guys are live and you guys are active, I had to develop something around your time because at the end of the day, you guys were the audience, right? And even now having now is amazing because I got 27 people here. Normally, because I was so inconsistent, like this, especially the last quarter, because I was on tour, I had a lot going on. I probably had 5. And I'm like, wow, my lives don't be like that. I be having 100 people on there. But until I could really figure out the days that you guys are active and the time that you guys are active, it was like just throwing a needle in a haystack. So if you are not utilizing your analytics, please do. Go over there in the little Instagrams, whatever platform that you are primarily use the most, get in the habit of going there first. I go to Instagram. I just started using that because I ain't really on Instagram, but I need to be. So we improving. But like YouTube is weird because now I even bringing on a YouTube manager, right? That's the first thing they look at. That's the first thing they look. Or when they get people active, when are they looking? When are they subscribing? When are they clicking? When are they doing this? And it kind of changed. And it just kind of changed when we schedule, how we schedule, and all that. I used to post at night because I thought that's when y'all was up. But that was based on Instagram. That's not based on YouTube. On YouTube, it tells me my people are active between 12 and 4. Now, I said, I'm just sitting there laughing. So I'm just laughing. I'm like, okay, I know my people at work, and they probably been zoned out around that time. And they looking at little YouTube stuff, right? So I'm like, oh, okay, it's crazy. But if you guys are not utilizing your analytics, please start. Whatever platform you're on, Facebook, every platform has it. I just started on Google because I never really paid attention to Google like that. I mean, I'm talking about Google, the actual site, none of the social media sites. However, when you're attacking the SEO, Google that's one of the main hubs that you definitely want to make sure you're optimized on, right? So use your analytics, get used to them, find out when people are engaging with your posts, find out exactly like what the age bracket is, where they're from. Mine is so different now, only because I teach. But when I was living in Maryland, that's where my audience was, right? And it's funny because I was in Maryland, but my audience from Maryland was running neck and neck with Atlanta. And I'm like, weird. At that time, I never even thought I was coming to Atlanta. But do you think them analytics ain't helped me decide? Because I wanted to move to Florida. You know, your girl a little tropical and she like water. I wanted to move to Florida. But paying attention to my audience and who likely was to buy my services and my products, it helped me come to Atlanta because those numbers said that Atlanta liked me, baby. So I said, okay, let me go see what Atlanta got going on. So pay attention to your analytics. That's all I would say that one. And my last one, wait a minute, who on here? Oh, y'all over here on Instagram too. Last one is pay attention to what's happening in groups. Pay attention to all of us got to be in groups. Hey, Contessa, I ain't speak to you in so long. So pay attention to your competitors. Pay attention to conversations that's being held in groups. I'm trying to tell you guys, I developed a whole marketing strategy, and it wasn't robust, but I developed a whole marketing strategy off that, just paying attention to what people was talking about and also paying attention to what my competitors were doing or not doing. And it just helped me stand out in this saturated market really fast, really, 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 really fast. I'm telling you, market research is the heart of your business. If you're not doing market research and really, I talked a little bit about this yesterday, but if you're not doing market research and realizing what people want, what they're willing to pay for, your competitors, I know that a lot of you guys, I get it. Y'all on this community over competition thing. I get it. That's like that's like a we together kind of thing. Baby, at the end of the day, if you ain't in competition with nobody, you don't got a business, right? You are always going to be competing with somebody for sales at the end of the day. It's just going to depend upon if you're in the red ocean or if you're in the blue ocean. I was in the red ocean. It was real bloody. It was a lot of people doing the same thing. I got tired of that. I ended up segueing into the blue ocean. Is a lot of people jumping on the bandwagon now? It is. However, it's still plenty of space for all of us because it's a niche within a niche. It's really niche down, meaning when I speak or when I teach or I'm talking to someone very, very, very specific as opposed to just talking, right? Hoping that my services land somewhere, right? So you definitely want to pay attention to what's happening in your marketplace. Just because we are in this hub of event professionals, draping is a niche, treats is a niche, balloons is a niche, planning is a niche. Like really pay attention to and niche down as much as you can, baby. Even if you're doing treats, and it's funny because it still applies. And I used to say this back then. Even if you're doing treats, that don't mean you still can't niche with treats. I forgot what I used to say, but something about at that time. What was the popular thing? What was the sweetener popular?
Sweetener.
No, it was like people on the diet. Keto.
Oh, keto.
So it's just throwing it out as an example. Even though you are doing treats, if you had keto treats, that's a niche within a niche. Meaning you're talking to somebody very, very, very specific, as opposed to talking to just people that buy treats. So you came up with a new design. What are you talking about? Carolyn, I don't know why I knew you was gonna make it here, Carolyn. I don't know. So, guys, I'm trying to tell you. I just wanted to share with you guys those 3 tips, and stop hiding. Stop hiding from social media. I do it all. It ain't necessarily that I'm hiding. It's just this gets put on the back burner because everything else that I have going on takes way more priority, right? But that still isn't the right way to do it. Anytime and I know I have launches coming, I got this coming out, I got that coming out, I have to stay relevant and I have to stay top of mind, which is why y'all see your girl posting like crazy, because it's just so much that's in the fire right now. And when it blow, y'all know me. I like rolling with action takers. Action takers. So, this just is a part of it, right? This is a part of it. So don't hide from your potential clients, right? Don't take them private pages off. What are you hiding from? Money? Because at the end of the day, that's all that it is. You don't have a business page or something like that you promote your business on, even if it's a personal page. But if you know you promote your business on it, why is it private? What are you hiding from? At the end of the day, people be out here FBIing like I don't know what. If they want to know and they want to see, they gonna know and they gonna see. So don't let that keep you guys at bay and keep you like not scared to post and whatever the case may be. And even if you feel as if you're looking at what everybody else posted, you're like, oh my God, I can't post my stuff. It just don't look that amazing. If you don't post it, guess who gonna post? I'm gonna post. And if it's a backdrop and you ain't posting yours and I'm posting mine, who they gonna book? Even though I don't do backdrops, but I'm just saying, get out of being scared. Get out of procrastinating. I don't know about y'all, but I know the events industry took a major hit last year, but I'm trying to tell you right now, things are rolling. Yeah, things are rolling. People buying all this inventory, people having all these lavish events because they're going to make up for what they feel as if they lost out on. You can sit there and keep playing hopscotch if you want to. Not hopscotch. I'm trying to tell you. So, guys, I just really wanted to jump on. I wanted to jump on here and share that with you guys. Tomorrow, I will be here for Welcome Wednesdays because we have, I don't know, how many, did we let people in today already? In the group? How many we had today? About?
Approved?
Yeah.
Like 26.
Yeah. So between today and yesterday, that's what we're going to do on Wednesdays. Give those guys a warm welcome and also give you guys a warm thank you for staying on board, rolling with your girl, all that good stuff. We will be here, like I said, every Monday for Motivational Monday. Tuesday for Business Tip Tuesday. I'll always be sharing some kind of tip with you guys. Wednesday, I'll always welcome my new members, my new tribe members. Thursday, I don't know about Thursday. Y'all got to give me something because Jazz said TikTok. I ain't that good. I don't know. We're gonna see what Thursday gonna be about. But then Friday is Follow Friday. I want you guys to really follow each other, support each other. But not only that, like I get acclimated with these business names. Like I know we could know each other like name, but then when I go to Instagram, I'm like, who is that? I don't know. And I really want to celebrate you guys. I want to share your work. I really want to see your progress because you guys are doing some amazing stuff. And I want to tell you, keep pushing, keep standing the fight. Because if you ain't getting this thing to fight, you might go home. You might lay back down and try it again. Because that is what it's going to be. It's going to be, right? So, IG, I thank you guys for joining me. If you are not or have not subscribed to our YouTube as of now, I think you need to because that's where we will be weekly, daily, over there, just sharing some amazing energy. Some of it you may be able to pick up. Some of it you may have to leave down. I don't know, baby, but that's a personal choice. I'm going to put it here in the comment. That way you see it. And I pinned it. Okay, so IG, I'm gone, guys. Have an amazing Tuesday. And I'll see you guys around. How you do this? Okay. I know. And now I'm over here. All right, guys. So let me see. Ooh, wait, hold on. I got some questions. Y'all know, hold on. Y'all know I'm getting excited about questions. Hold on.
Is it still on YouTube?
Yeah. So, Fallon, even I don't care what you do, right? It can always be niche down. So centerpieces, unless you want to do a wide variety of all of them, like what do you want to be known for? Do you want to be known for those big grandiose ones? Let me tell you something. Let me explain it to you this way. If I were doing centerpieces, and this is just me, this ain't in no book. I'm just telling you my spiel and how I would look at things. If I was into centerpieces and I know that this is a business and it's something I love to do, I'm not going to do, I may be doing the little, 12 inches high ones today, but my ultimate goal is going to go for them big grandiose things, the ones that Tosh of living tall, y'all know what Tasha, the ones she do, the ones Latrice and them do, the ones Leah and them did, and that's going to be my ultimate goal. So if that is the kind of clientele that I want to attract, that's what I want to be known for. So I'm going to base my business and position my business to attract people that, one, can afford it, two, that's just what I'm going to design. I'm not going to say I wouldn't not do like a bouquet or something like that, but my main target is going to be the big mama jammers. Right. So yeah, that is niche now. That's like a luxe. That would be considered luxe. So someone that has a $200 budget cannot afford a luxe centerpiece. So I don't know if that's a thing, but that's how I would run my business. That's all I'm saying. So I know when people go on my page or they look me up, that is what they'll see. So 9 times out of 10, they're not going to call me for a boutonniere or a corsage or something small because they see that's not what I do. If that makes sense, give me a 3 in the comments. Early, wow. So kudos to the hubby. I think I lost like maybe 7. So on keto, my goal wasn't to lose weight because last year I was a lot thinner. Not a lot, but I was thinner. But even my daughter did it. I think Kayla lost maybe about 15 pounds, about 15. Ultimately, my goal was to feel better. My energy levels were depleted, but it's just too much work. Keto, the food is great, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So we clearly, baby didn't drop that keto because she didn't put on 20 pounds. Oh my God. Tanya, yes. Why do you feel like you're in your own way? I love this kind of conversation. I like conversations. What you need, baby, to get out your own way? You need somebody holding you accountable. What is it that you need? Are you in alignment or are aware of what your goals are and what you want to do? Let's not even say the big moo-ha. I always say go for the island. Like my goals, I'm going after the island. And then I work backwards and say, well, wow, what do I need to do to get to the island? But the island is those big goals. It's like, girl, what? You dreaming? You want that? Heck yeah, I want that. So I'm trying to tell you. So yeah, Fallon, I hope that answered your question, sweetie. Thank you, Janice. Thank you, Janice, for being here. Sweetie Cakes. Why that name? Oh, that's Shoshana. Okay. And Shoshana, at the end of the day, don't let nobody tell, and stop telling yourself that. Don't tell yourself you're moving at a small level. At the end of the day, who measuring your level, baby? You may consider it a small level, but you got somebody here in the comments that ain't moving at all. That's all I want to say. At the end of the day, stop comparing your measurement or your progress based upon someone else's. I have a lot of times I felt that way today because it just is a lot happening. And the day I didn't have any energy. I was like, you wanna know what? This is just gonna be one of them days. But I knew when this came on here, I'll feel me up all the time. I'm trying to tell you. So now I'm about to kill it the rest of my day. I'm about to kill it because I'm mentally stimulated and I'm in a place I need to be to ultimately look at these, my click up, I'm like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do that, I gotta do that. So sometimes you just need mental stimulation, but you have to know what is going to provide you with that mental stimulation. For me, it's y'all. Or it may be my book at home, so, you know, saying whatever it is I need to hear to get me fired up again. Or it may be Kayla. It could be my kids. It could be anything. And recently, it could be jazz. You know, you just never know. So look for those pillars of support. Look for areas where you can get that. And then that is where you ultimately want to spend your time. Right? Look at the people, the 5 people. I don't even talk to 5 people. Look at the 3 people you talk to often. What are you getting out of those situations? Think about it. You ain't got to tell me, but think about it. Oh my God. Hold on. I like these questions. Hold on. You better keep fighting and swinging, Miss Focus. So, Contessa, if you're asking me, what have I learned that I am thankful for? Honestly, I'm gonna say one thing, and that's gonna be profound, and it's gonna speak volumes to somebody. I learned that I am good enough, baby. And I'm very thankful for that, because if you asked me that question a few years ago, I don't know what I'd have said. I'd have probably said something that, I don't know, it could have been materialistic, or it could have been, I'm thankful that I survived something. But today, I am thankful that I am good enough. And I know I am. That takes me through so many different channels and facets of life alone, because I know my worth. That alone, when you can get that, and you can really honestly know it and feel it, ain't nothing I can't do. But I'm honest, Contessa, that question was for me. I'm very thankful that I was able to do the mindset, have the shift, be open to change, and finally realize that I am the bomb.com. Took a long time, but I'm glad to hear. I'm glad it came. Let me see. So, Jill, should we be investing in inventory that we don't have clients for? That no. And even if you got the coins, I know there's so much money floating around now, it's ridiculous. I need y'all to give me some of that. But I would say no. And I'm only speaking, again, from my experience. This is not Bible. This is not Bible. Speaking of my experience, because I've experienced both sides. So jumping in, did I buy every and anything? I did, because, you know, it was a shiny, what they call it, shiny object syndrome. Like, oh, I want to have this. I got to have, if I could just get it now, somebody going to want it. Man, I had so much stuff that just sat. And ultimately, that's what it did. It sat. So it didn't bring me any money. Not to mention, I had to store it. Thankfully, I always had somewhere to store it home. But what if I didn't? What if I had to get a storage, right? But main worst thing was the daggone thrones. Although I got my money back, but they were some big old things. I would say no. So you have to find a way, because it's very, very real to do this. You have to find a way to build your inventory according to the growth of your business, right? And when I say that, I mean, realize different events that you want to do. And it's so funny because I just did a video on this. It ain't post yet, but your girl been recording her tail off for the past few weeks. We just did 2 videos, as a matter of fact, last week. They finished editing. I don't think they go live till next month. So y'all better have your notifications bell on, so y'all know when this new content going to drop on YouTube. And this is free. This is the free 99, baby. And that same question you just asked me, the answer is in that video. So what I do now I have everything pretty much neat. But what I started to do once I realized I was making newbie mistakes, I'm just going to say that, I stopped doing that. I stopped making purchases, and I would build according to what was needed at the time. And I would find ways to roll that into the client's costs, right? Because ultimately it was something I would consider it a customized purchase. It was something I didn't have, and it was something that they requested. So that worked out for me really, really great. And I was able to build inventory fast by doing that. Another thing I would do is, in order for people to see things, like if they wanted something, but it wasn't something that I had, but I'm like trying to sell them on it, I would barter services. Like, I would barter services with maybe someone else in the industry. However, we didn't do the same exact thing. So if I was doing a treat table, maybe they did balloons or they did the centerpieces or something like that. But the goal was to get photos and like get something that I sell people on. Did I have the inventory? No. But did they know that? No. But they wanted it, and when they wanted it, I was able to build my inventory for those things. That was how I got my throne chairs. I didn't have throne chairs at first. I took pictures of somebody else. People wanted it, and when they made their deposits, I went and bought my throne chairs. So I hope that helped. I hope that answered your question. Am I online? You can't say it. It say I'm not. It says reconnecting. Let me see. Okay, wait a minute. Wow. Okay. Trina, you always get going. I swear to God. Wait a minute, I'm just reading through these comments. I'm sorry, guys. Miss Focus, guess what? Getting to the island does take work, but you got to see the island first. You got to see the island in order to be empowered and motivated. And then you got to believe that you can get there. Will it be scary? Of course. This whole thing I got going on with this fabric and these kits, do you think it ain't scary? But at the end of the day, am I so fired up and excited about what's to come and how this is going to help my business position and carve out a space for me in the market? Of course. So like, let that fear be a baby. At the end of the day, your faith got to be a lot bigger. Your faith has to be a lot bigger. I wish I knew you was someone like that, Tammy. Good God. Lashana, you're a trip. Yes, we are good. Say it again, Lashana. Say it again. All right, wait a minute. Calypso. I'm not gonna remember that. I think you told me yesterday what your name was. I gotta know you guys' names. That's how I wanted to roll, just like that. Woo! Wait, who Sweetie Cakes, baby? You just hit the nail on the head with that one. As far as letting some people go, man, you gotta be so comfortable with yourself, and you have to really love yourself to a standard that no one else is responsible for your happiness. Again, that took me a long time to realize that. I swear to God. I sometimes could just listen to myself or watch myself, and I will crack up because for one, I admire the person that I am today. And I admire the fact that I do not let any infiltrate my surrounding and disrupt my energy. I don't care who it is. Some people is uncomfortable because they feel as if certain positions or certain relationships has an entitlement. I don't think that. I don't care who you are. If you're disrupting my energy or it's an uncomfortable situation, I am the only one that's in control of that. So y'all used to hear me say all the time, if it's something I don't like, I ain't got time to entertain it no more. I will go across the street because I like me. I like her. I can sit there and trip up myself all day and be fine with it. However, some people is just not in a space where they're comfortable just being by themselves. And I get it because I had that codependency thing going on. Like, oh my God, no, I can't be myself. Not no more. Oh my God. Yes. So Carolyn, I agree. Anything that you feel as if is not supportive of you, and that's ultimately going to hold you accountable, but you're even comfortable with, you got to let it go, babe. One thing I've learned now that I didn't know then, I didn't know what love felt like. I had my idea because of things I've gone through. I'm like, oh, okay, if this is not happening, I love you. Like, nah, I had to really study that thing and realize I know what love feels like today. Love feels like safety. Love feels like laughter. Love feels like growth. I know all this today. I couldn't tell you all that a few years ago. Hey, Angie. Jewel, that's good. I'm trying to tell you, if you're working, like if you're collaborating with other people that's in the industry, definitely keep that going because it's so rare. So many people talk about this collaboration bull crap because at the end of the day, that's what I feel like it is. And they don't really understand what it is. And only thing I'm going to say, whatever those relationships look like, be sure that it's reciprocal. Be sure that all of you, be sure there's a win-win. be sure that you're not adding more value than they are, and vice versa. When you have a situation that's a win-win, that makes for a really healthy situation, and it makes for a successful situation, because all you guys are vested. And at the end of the day, it goes back to them goals, baby. What are the goals? As long as everybody is in alignment with that, you're on the right track, boo. And you ain't had to hit me to understand you're on the right track. Oh, Shoshana, that's right, sweetie kid. So, okay, and honestly, I'm in agreement with you, Shoshana. She says the best person to take advice from is one who built their business grassroots. Yeah, buddy, we did do that because they have the experience and been where we are and know what it takes to get to where they are. At the end of the day, so you're more than welcome, Shoshana. At the end of the day, my goal, like I told you guys, I think one of my sweet spots is, or my secret sauces is connection. And I know nothing I have going on would be successful if it wasn't for you guys, right? I know that. And what I don't like doing, and what I won't ever do, is lie. Like I'm transparent with this whole process. Some of it is jacked up, but that's the process of business. I know some of you guys that probably want to do what I am doing. Some of you guys probably dreams are bigger than mine. However, if whatever I have going on, my entire process can help shape yours or eliminate some of the stuff I had going on and may still have going on, then I am walking in my purpose. So at the end of the day, for me, it right now is just about the business thing, right? But everything I do, for one, has to have a purpose, and it has to be my divine or my divinity, right? And I now know what that is. At first, everything I used to would feel taken advantage of or used, because I know I am a giver. I'm naturally a giver. For one, I'm a woman, baby, and I'm a mother and a grandmother. Okay. So naturally I am a giver, but not only that, I'm also am a teacher, and I teach in a way I don't need to string them along. I just need to provide information, and it's up to you guys or the recipient to take whatever they're going to do with that information. And my only goal is to create change. And if I can be a part of that, baby, he's going to be so happy and proud of me when I get up to the pearly gates. He's like, you did your job, child. I'm trying to tell you. I gotta have that. So I can't be up there like, oh no, I did this. Like, oh no, like, At the end of the day, you can't worry about what people do with what you give them. And that's why, and it's crazy because that's how I ended up stop coaching. Cause I'm like, man, they playing, they're not ready. But at the end of the day, they will be ready when they are ready. And it's not up to me to determine their progress or their process, right? My job is to just deliver whatever nuggets I have at the end of the day and let it do what it do. And it's funny because now I don't know, it's kind of steering me back into that. I don't want to, but it's one of my passions, and I keep getting requests to do it. And that's why we mapped out this whole Posh Late Night Biz, like dealing with the business side. Cause it's like, I love teaching draping, but then it's like, all right, now some of them get stuck. And it's like, well, all right, now I know how to design it, but they still aren't confident enough to go home and charge $800, $1,000. That's a whole nother ball game thing. I nothing to do with skill set. That's mindset. So that's why I wanted to create this segment to kind of start getting back into that, because naturally, that's the stuff that fires me up too. So I'm trying to tell you guys, collaborations with the right people, absolutely. Woo, Tammy, what you just say? All money ain't good money. I'm trying to tell you, when I learned this, and I learned this while being in the industry, I learned that I had to develop myself to give a quick no before I gave a long yes. And I learned that in realizing that I'm not driven by money. I'm driven by time. Like, my time is everything. Money is like, I know how to get $1, so it really don't bother me as much. But if something is not right in my spirit, or a client is just like the energy, I'm like, nah. And people think like, what? You take my business? No, it's not aligned. It's not in alignment with my core values, or it's just something that's off. So if I got to sit there and be like, all right, nah, you say a quick no before you say a long yes. If you got to sit there and think about it, you're getting yourself into some stuff that ultimately is going to be a problem. So if you ain't take nothing else from this live today, learn to say a quick no before you say a long yes. That's right. Every client is not your client. When you position your business the way you can pick and choose, you can pick and choose. It's a really great feeling. Not only that, that's some of the stuff that help develop your confidence, right? Like when you can pick and choose who you work with, and it's not like that sense of urgency or that sense of being pressed, like, oh my God, I gotta find clients. I got the lights is due this month. Man, I ain't thinking about them lights. What I am thinking about is how much this is going to be nuts. And it just got me crazy. So I was like, no, like when you, it's a great feeling. Then you're walking into a different spectrum of life. You're living life on your terms. And it's just different. It's a different experience. And at the end of the day, that is the stuff. That is the stuff. You're not in business or building your businesses to keep on working with bargain basement baddies. No, you're not. You definitely want to be able to pick and choose who you're working with, because ultimately that's the side that makes you super happy in your business, right? When you can sit there and just have an amazing client or just amazing experiences, that's the stuff that keep you in business the long term, because you enjoy it. When you get the ones that want to call you about, oh, you dug yourself in that hole, baby. You got to get yourself out. Oh my God. Thank you, Tanya. She said the information is priceless. Change is happening. I love it. I love it. And that's at the end of the day, that's really the only reason I'm jumping on, because I know some of you guys get bits and pieces of what I say, and it hit at different moments, and I feel it. So that's the stuff that gets me fired up to just kind of just do this, right? Carolyn, we glad you're here too. She said, this group right here, baby. Oh my God, that's so funny. All right, guys, we gotta go. Tammy, I love it. Learn to say a quick no. I had one person going to say so and so charge this. I would quickly, well, you can go, exactly. Here's my charge. That's the bottom line. I'm gonna tell you guys, I learned this too. Because I was the one like, oh no, I can't charge that. Or, man, if you ain't confident in your prices, how you going to sit up there and pitch that to somebody else? How you going to come to me and it's like, oh, well, think of my invoice. And you got that whole look like, I hope she buy it, I hope she buy it, I hope she buy it. You think I can't pick up on that? Man, I'm going to haggle you down just because I know I can. So that is something I'm trying to tell you. When you build your confidence and you are so the things I do, even though I know some is going to always improve because I'm always trying to improve my processes, I am so proud of what I was able to create with the Posh Academy. I am so proud of the work I've done and the help that I've been able to provide for people. You can't come to me. You can't knock on my doorstep, my internet doorstep, my doorstep, the office. You can't knock on none of them doors talking about this all I got. Because at the end of the day, I bust my tail and I deserve every penny that I ask for. And that's why I get it. So go back to say a quick no before you say a long yes. I love it, y'all. I gotta go. We gotta wrap. What time? Look, there's on it. It's 2. Oh my God. All right, guys, we do gotta go. Debbie, so yeah, we have like stuff like this. We definitely have stuff like this over anyway, it's worldwide. All the programs are worldwide. The Draping programs, there ain't no coaching programs other than just Push Late Night Biz. I really want to get back into this side of just firing people up, because some of you guys are in a great space right now and just may not know what to do at the end of the day, because it's a lot of opportunities been provided this year and you just don't know what to do. So guess what? With the workbooks and all that stuff, it's outlined in there. This is what you do. This is what you do. And that's why I wanted to do it this way, because I don't have to hold your hand. Like if you ain't moving, y'all know, I look, I ain't got time. Because you ain't doing the work. But this way, at least sometimes people can run with a blueprint and just go. And a lot now, I don't invest in those expensive coaches no more. Not right now, because it was just a bunch of hogwash. And so somebody got to be real impressive to do that now. but I am able to now take a blueprint of whatever goal I'm trying to achieve and just knock it down one by one. That whole thing, this retreat we're planning out, we have the whole blueprint and we're just going line item by line item and planning it out that way. And ultimately, for me, since I am a teacher or educator, I like it that way because now I can teach based off my experience and I'm not teaching what someone taught me. So I just like it this way. I just gotta, like she said earlier, we in the grassroots. Everything we have going on for the Posh Academy has been a first. And I don't know, I'm excited. That's all I say. She said my prices are non-negotiable. That's right, babe. Now, hold on now. So I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this because we get so hung up on this pricing. Now, my prices are non-negotiable. However, I don't mind like doing discounts or whatever the case may be because I know that I do have a few people in my tribe that I really connect with that just possibly may not be a good time. They can't afford it. But I creating opportunities, which is why I do it whenever I do it. I'm like, somebody gonna bite, and y'all do it every time. And then when we have that exchange, some of you guys crying. Like, how can I not do that? I'm providing an opportunity. But if I was doing like packages, like event design or something, my price is not negotiable because I'm looking at everything that it takes for me to pull this gig off, and I deserve every penny. So run me my money. All right, guys, I gotta go. I love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. I will be back tomorrow for Welcome Wednesday. We're gonna push for noon. Y'all got to work with me so we get the schedule down packed. But I'm push for noon so I could like get everybody. The goal is to have everyone here on YouTube because I get to see all you guys. I get to see my my membership guys because your name is highlighted. I just really like this. I really like it. And like I said, we're gonna start doing our giveaways with the Posh merchandise, our cups, our mugs, our shirts, our socks, just different stuff. So I'm excited. Y'all have an amazing Tuesday. Make it count. And at the end of the day, if you don't take nothing else from what I said, early, I told you, ask your audience what they want from you. That way you know what to post. You also want to pay attention to your insights. That'll give you, I'm sorry, that'll pay attention to your insights. That'll give you a lot of information about your audience. It's so much I know about you guys, not really knowing you guys. Right? Then you also, at the end of the day, pay attention to those competitors. Do your market research. Know if your service is viable. What everyone else is charging. That's not for you to charge what they're charging, but that's just for you to have a good baseline to realize if you're in the ballpark figure, right? So lastly, but not least, say a quick no before you say a long yes. And that should apply to anything in your life. That'll keep your energy centered. That'll keep your happiness on 1,000. Y'all be like, why is she always on 1,000? Because I say quick no's all the time. I gotta go, guys. Bye. Have an amazing Tuesday.